Eve. I'll kill you.
Your Majesty.
Ooh. I've time traveled and become the Emperor's sacred sept. She's not Eve, but the Prime Minister's daughter, Prince Gabriel's fiancée.
Come on, Your Majesty.
I remember now. Prince Gabriel conspired with the Prime Minister to send his fiancée to the harem for the throne. But I'm not him. Someone, seal off the Hall of Cultivation. Without my decree, no one is allowed to enter. Those who disobey will be executed.
Your Majesty, what are you going to do?
You came to here to seduce me, right? Then I'll satisfy you now.
Your Majesty!
You just share. You left share. How dare you bully my sister? She came here herself. I just wanted to grant your wish. Is there any problem? You bastard, I'll kill you!
You stay let go of my brother!
My father is the current Prime Minister. My cousin is Prince Gabriel. My aunt is the Empress Dowager. If you kill me, you'll definitely be dead. I'm the Emperor. I am the son of heaven, ruler of the world. Who dares kill me? Ruler of the world! Everyone knows that it's the Empress Dowager and the Empress who rule the court. You're just a puppet. A puppet, but still the Emperor. So what can anyone do to me?
You insulted my siblings. Tomorrow I'll have my father impeach you in court. Prince Gabriel won't let you off either.
Let me go now. Otherwise the Empress won't spare you either. The Empress!
Doesn't your Majesty enjoy playing with the palace maids? Today I will play with your Majesty.
The Emperor is truly useless. He couldn't even subdue a woman. Scared now. If the Empress finds out about what you did today, she'll be the first to depose you. You won't live to see that I'll execute you now.
The Empress has arrived!
Your Majesty, what are you doing? Release him at once!
Empress, have you forgotten your place? Who is the ruler of this nation?
He actually dares to speak to me like that. He is the Prime Minister's son, the Empress Dowager's nephew. If you kill him, the consequences will be dire.
So what, I am the Emperor? However, I can give you some face.
Your Grace, this incompetent ruler just bullied me and hit my brother. You must give us an explanation.
Indeed, he must kowtow and apologize to us. Otherwise, just wait to be impeached by my father. And Prince Gabriel.
How dare you! Who gave you the audacity to call His Majesty incompetent? And you dare to make His Majesty kneel and kowtow to you? Do you want to rebel?
This Empress is interesting. All right, I'll see tomorrow's court whether your family can protect him. Evelyn, let's go! Hold it! You trespassed the Imperial harem at night and attempted to assassinate the Emperor. Did I let you leave? Fine! I won't leave! I'll see if you have the guts to kill me. This kind of request is a first for me. My neck is right here. I want to see if you really have the guts. Kill me! Kill me! Since you insist, then I shall fulfill your wish.
Are you crazy? John is the Prime Minister's only son, the Empress Dowager's nephew. You killed him. They won't let you off the hook.
Shut up! I am the Emperor. Mind your own business.
Tonight he seems like a changed man. No way John trespassed into the harem and attempted to assassinate the Emperor. He deserved to die. But Evelyn doesn't deserve to die. If you kill her, Prince Gabriel, and the Prime Minister will fight you to the death, and I won't be able to protect you.
So what? Considering all the hard work you've done all these years, I'll spare her.
John!
Go back and tell the Prime Minister. He can have another son, but if he keeps looking for trouble, his lineage will end. Get out!
You know what kind of trouble you've caused tonight.
I am the Emperor, not to be controlled by others. Forget it. You're just a woman short-sighted, you remember. I don't like being disobeyed. Even by you.
Commander of the Leopard Guards, Howard greetings. Your Majesty, long live the Emperor.
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Before the late Emperor passed away, he promoted you to Commander of the Leopard Guards, and you've been stationed at the Great Wall. Do you know why?
To guard the border and spy on ministers. If anyone rebels, eliminate them.
Now the Empress Dowager and Prince Gabriel's faction covet my throne. Tonight I killed the Prime Minister's son. Tomorrow in court, they will definitely show their true colors.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I have arranged for the army to enter the capital in disguise if there is any unrest. No matter who it is, they will die by 1,000 cuts. I'm worried about the national teacher.
The national teacher. Right. The national teacher controls the nation's destiny. He predicts celestial phenomena, fools the people, and has won their hearts. He will definitely use this natural disaster to his advantage.
Majesty, should we?
No need. The power of emperors is vested in heaven. This is exactly what I want. Howard, go and prepare 1,000 fireworks filled with coarse salt. Also, 10,000 catties of black firewood and 100 torches. Tomorrow, upon my command, coordinate your actions.
Yes.
I hope you don't seek your own death. Otherwise, I'll show you what the power of technology is.
Greetings, Empress Dowager.
By order of the Empress Dowager, if you have something to report, speak now. Otherwise, court is dismissed.
Mother, I have something to report.
What do you want to say, my son? What is it?
I want to impeach my brother, the Emperor. He is unworthy of his position. His conduct is questionable. I ask you, Mother, to depose him and appoint a new Emperor.
Prince Gabriel, you are a royal family member, yet you speak of deposing the Emperor. Such behavior is tantamount to treason. Are you aware of your crime?
Duke of Wei, Prince Gabriel is doing this for the sake of our country. You slander his highness like this. Do you know your crime?
You were so bold last night, but now you don't even dare to argue back. What a waste. His Majesty inherited the throne according to the late Emperor's edict. You're not qualified to depose him.
In my opinion, His Majesty is poorly educated and lacks the ability to govern. He is foolish and unwise with no strategy to appease the people. He is indeed unfit to be the Emperor. It would be better for him to abdicate soon.
How dare you? You're just a mere eunuch. Who allowed you to be so insolent before His Majesty?
Just say it. What do you want?
Of course, we're asking you to abdicate.
Based on what?
Based on you insulting my future wife in public and without cause, killing the Prime Minister's son, your evil deeds are numerous, too many to recall.
Your Grace, such behavior is no different from that of a beast. Please issue a decree to depose the Emperor and install a new one to uphold morality.
How dare you? How dare you slander His Majesty?
They slander him. What about me? I beg your grace to uphold justice for me and severely punish the murderer. Your Grace, my son died unjustly.
Rise and speak. What happened?
Your Grace, last night, His Majesty got drunk. He tried to force himself on me. My brother caught him in the act and spoke up for me. His Majesty then killed him with one slash.
Shut up! Last night, it was John armed with a blade intruding into His Majesty's bedchamber. Without a decree, it's a crime tantamount to treason. He deserved to die.
My son was skilled in both literary and military arts with a bright future, and he was a member of the imperial family. How could he commit treason? This is clearly a false accusation.
Hadrian, the Prime Minister's son, was he killed by you?
Yes.
Are you crazy in front of all the officials? How can you admit it?
Your Grace, as the saying goes, the Emperor breaking the law is same crime as the common people. His Majesty is tyrannical and ruthless. He's truly unworthy of the throne. It's better to just dethrone him.
Please uphold justice for me.
Your Grace, the blame lies with John. He trespassed into the bedchamber with unclear intentions. His Majesty acted in self-defense. It was an accidental killing, not intentional.
You're lying. Last night, my brother and I were clearly retreating and about to leave. His Majesty stopped us and killed my brother right in front of me. If I hadn't run fast enough, I would have died by His Majesty's blade.
Bullshit.
Your Grace, every word I said is true. I wouldn't dare lie.
Cynthia, see, we should have killed them all last night. Then we wouldn't have this mess today.
Hadrian, I demand an explanation.
Explanation? Let's not even talk about him trespassing into the Hall of Cultivation. He deserved to die for that alone. I am the Son of Heaven, ruler of all under heaven. I just killed a servant. What explanation is needed? Don't you know that when the Emperor wants his minister dead, the minister must die?
What impressive boldness! Your Majesty must still be drunk from last night. That's why you're talking nonsense. Don't take it seriously.
Empress, this is the court. His Majesty is the ruler of a nation. His word is his bond. You can't just dismiss it with a nonsense.
Mother, Hadrian didn't repent. He is now utterly arrogant. He isn't able to be a ruler.
On behalf of all the officials and scholars, I ask Empress Dowager to appoint another ruler.
Hadrian, you need to give me a reasonable explanation. Otherwise, I will have to heed the requests of the officials and appoint a new emperor.
Explanation. Regardless of whose son John is or whose relative he is a subject. As a subject, he trespassed into the Forbidden Palace and threatened me. What punishment do you think I should give him?
Your Majesty, trespassing into the Forbidden Palace is the same as treason. You should execute his entire clan.
Did you hear that, Sean? I'm only punishing John alone. That is already merciful. Now you bring a coffin to court and demand an explanation from me. Do you think punishing him alone is not enough? Do you want me to punish the whole clan?
Your Majesty, I dare not.
Your Majesty, you are so cruel, condemning entire clans at a whim. If other people finds out about this, what will they think of us?
The world is in chaos now. If we don't choose a wise ruler, are we just gonna sit and watch our country crumble?
His Majesty is the Son of Heaven. How dare you, a eunuch, criticize him here?
He is right. Even for the sake of the people, we should appoint a wise emperor to restore order.
You are all His Majesty's subjects, yet you are here speaking treasonous words. Is this how you serve your emperor?
As subjects, you should die to repay his grace. But you spout such words. Are you seeking death?
Daniel, are you going to kill someone in front of me?
Deposing the emperor is tantamount to rebellion. How can I let him live?
Tantamount to rebellion, you say? Tell me, if we don't appoint a new emperor who will rule our country, His Majesty, of course. Tin floods have ravaged Southland for thousands of miles. Drought and famine plague the northwest. Foreign enemies constantly attack the northern border. The Central Plains are beset by 36 rebel leaders. Emperor, can you tell me, how should this country be governed? What comes first? What comes last?
Silent for a while, so this is what you're waiting for.
Such major issues, even the Prime Minister can't handle them. My brother is a foolish emperor. How could he know?
It is widely known that Prince Gabriel is both literary and martial. He can certainly appease the country. It's better to make him the new emperor. He'll restore order to the court. I'm done for.
How can he possibly solve them? Even all the officials can't solve these problems. This time I'm really going to be deposed.
Empress Dowager, please issue a decree to instate Prince Gabriel as emperor and restore order to the court.
Empress Dowager, please issue a decree.
In that case, I will.
Wait! I didn't say I don't know how to govern. Why are you all so anxious? Are you trying to rebel?
You know.
Of course I know they are just minor issues and you're scratching your heads over them, truly incompetent.
On these problems, even I can't find solutions. How can you solve them?
Your Majesty, you've been on the throne for years and have done nothing. What gives you the courage to humiliate all these officials?
All these officials are nothing but a bunch of good-for-nothings. As for matters of state, we pacify the internal first and then repel the external. As for drought and flood, we open the granaries and distribute grain to stabilize the hearts of people. People rebel because they are forced by life. We issue a proclamation to exempt taxes for 3 years. Commoners rise up in arms. We should replace military officials with civil officials. Subduing them with benevolence is more effective than 1,000 troops. Foreign tribes attack the border. We should send officials to negotiate. To reopen trade can pacify the enemies from the grasslands. If vassal kings control their own armies, issue the decree of grace so that all sons of vassal kings can equally divide their title, land, and army. This will dismantle their power invisibly. I consider this the foundation of state affairs. Empress Dowager, what do you think?
Well,
Empress Dowager, what he said is pure nonsense. Opening the granaries for disaster relief. Now the national treasury is empty. Where is the money for disaster relief?
indeed, Emperor, all this is just nonsense.
Empress Dowager, if your words spread, you might face serious consequences.
That's right. We must secure internal stability before dealing with external matters.
Do you agree with what I have said?
We are in full agreement. Your Majesty is absolutely right.
Since the Empress Dowager and all the officials agree with my words, then I, the Emperor, shall exercise my rightful authority.
What are you going to do?
Founding Emperor established a rule eunuchs are not allowed to interfere in politics. Just now you spoke recklessly about state affairs. You deserve to die for this blood.
How dare you? I'm the Empress Dowager's man.
Why wouldn't I dare? I am the ruler of all under heaven, the supreme sovereign.
Emperor, how dare you?
What? Are you also going to defy the founding emperor's decree?
Just a few words. Why did you kill him?
He talked about state affairs according to the founding emperor's decree. He should be killed.
We barely got through this situation. Can't you hold back for a moment?
The founding emperor's decree. Emperor, you killed people in court, and he was also Mother's close attendant. Today, you must give Mother an explanation.
What if I don't?
If your majesty refuses, we will ask the Empress Dowager for a decree to depose the emperor and establish a new one.
Depose me. Now, what other reasons do you have to depose me? Is it about governing the country or proposing strategies?
This is not my claim, but the words of the national teacher.
The national teacher.
He is outside the hall now. If the Empress Dowager doesn't believe it, you can summon him.
The national teacher. It's over. The national teacher successfully predicted post-natural disasters. Everyone in our country believes his words. If he says it's heaven's will to depose Hadrian, then it's really over.
Are you sure these are the national teacher's words?
I wouldn't dare deceive you.
All right, summon the national teacher to the hall.
Greet the Empress Dowager. The Empress and your majesty.
National teacher, are you the one who spoke about deposing the emperor?
Your grace, it was not my word, but heaven's will. You boldly enter the hall. You really aren't afraid of death. Natural disasters keep happening because your majesty lacks virtue, which has provoked heaven's wrath and brought punishment upon us. I'm merely speaking the truth impartially.
How dare you?
Empress, why the rush? Why not hear the national teacher finish?
Your majesty, last night I received a divine warning. If we want our country to prosper with favorable weather and peace, we must depose the emperor and appoint a new ruler. Depose and appoint a new one. Do you believe that I will behead you right now?
Your Majesty, what's wrong with what the national teacher said? If not for this, how do you explain the countless disasters our country has faced for thousands of years? Deposing and appointing a new emperor is heaven's will.
Prime Minister, you must know that my will is heaven's will. He dares to challenge me on that he is not worth.
Since you claim that your will is heaven's will, why don't you ask heaven to make it rain? Can you do it?
Your Majesty, don't be provoked by him.
Making it rain is nothing difficult. It's just a wave of my hand.
Emperor, you're overacting. Do you really think you're heaven's chosen one?
Emperor, do you really mean what you say?
Since you demand it, then today, I'll show you what it means to be the supreme ruler and what it means to be the sovereign of all. If I command it to rain, then it shall rain.
Good. Those are your words. If you can't summon rain, I will depose you. If you can summon rain, I will no longer mention deposing you, and will return the power to you.
Why must you push yourself to the brink?
Don't worry. Someone prepare the altar. I'll summon the rain today. I will show you what the true supreme ruler is.
Your Majesty didn't say you would pray for rain. The altar is set now. Why aren't you stepping up?
What's the rush?
Are you really going to pray for rain?
My decision can't be stopped by anyone. Even heaven must obey me.
Your Majesty, if you don't agree to this, there's still a way to step back. But if you go ahead with this, they will really depose you later.
I said, will rain today.
Are you stalling for time? In my opinion, let's set the deadline at sunset.
Prince Gabriel is right. Let's set the deadline at sunset. If it doesn't rain, Your Majesty, you lose.
Don't agree to that.
Fine, let's set it at sunset. My decree. Even heaven dare not disobey.
Sister, why did you just say that if he summons rain, you'll return power to him?
If he really can summon rain, then he is a celestial being. Do you think he looks like one?
Your Majesty, why are you still standing there? Have you forgotten the steps to pray for rain? I can help you. There are 3 hours until sunset. What's the rush? Howard, I'm here. Gather 2,000 troops around the capital. Light at least 100 bonfires. Each bonfire must be at least 1 zhang in diameter. Then take my royal edict, and once the fires are lit, burn it completely. Then the rain will come. Understood?
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
Ordering heaven, of course, to make it rain. There's a chill in the wind. There must be cold air passing above. Today, I'll show you that even mysticism bows to science. Putting on an act. Hundreds of people light fires every day in the capital. According to your logic, wouldn't it rain every day in the capital?
I am the sovereign ruler, fire as the signal, smoke as the command. This is my decree, heaven dare not disobey.
Enough! When will you begin? All the ministers and I are waiting for the rain.
Hasn't it already begun? At my command, light the fire and sound the gongs.
Just this smoke for setting fire. What's the big deal?
Is this smoke what you call starting?
Isn't it enough?
We want rain. You've just made some thick smoke and you say it has already begun. What a joke.
Brother, I advise you to abdicate as soon as possible. Save yourself some dignity. Now you're just struggling in vain.
Hadrian is really impulsive. There was still a way out before, but now there's nothing left.
Struggling in vain. If I don't say it, don't you all know how to look at the sky? Are you all blind?
It's really going to rain. Could Hadrian really be the sovereign ruler?
Didn't you say it wouldn't rain anytime soon? What's going on?
National teacher! It's not really going to rain, is it? This won't do. It absolutely can't rain today. Tomorrow is fine. Why are you panicking? Who told you it was going to rain today? I have calculated it many times. There is no way it will rain today. This must be an illusion created by the Emperor. An illusion? So do you think these dark clouds overhead are all fake? Of course, it's just that too many bonfires were lit, filling the sky with smoke. Stop trying to make this into something mysterious.
I see. Hadrian, I advise you to abdicate quickly so you can still retain some dignity.
The national teacher is right. All those bonfires created smoke that's covering the sky.
Brother, we're talking about rain. But here you are, creating illusions and trying to deceive us. This won't do.
Your Majesty, a ruler does not go back on his word. Please fulfill your promise. When? Have I ever deceived you? It's not raining now, yet you say it's about to rain. If this isn't deception, then what is? Your Majesty, please issue the abdication decree quickly.
National teacher, how dare you? Who gave you the audacity to repeatedly speak of deposing the emperor? This is treason. You deserve to be executed.
You are the one being insolent. Emperor, we agreed on sunset as the deadline. The sun is already gone. Shouldn't you fulfill your promise and issue the abdication decree?
A heavy rain is coming. The sun is naturally gone. If you are still being so unreasonable, are you saying I have to abdicate regardless of whether I summon the rain or not? Empress Dowager, you are trying to deceive your ruler.
I naturally have no intention of deceiving you.
And what do you mean? A heavy rain is coming, yet you want me to abdicate? Are you trying to go back on your word again?
Brother, you're pressuring mother like this. Where is your filial piety?
Your Majesty is speaking with the Empress Dowager Prince Gabriel. You'd better keep quiet.
Daniel drawing your blade in front of the Empress Dowager. Are you rebelling?
One more word and you die.
Since there's no rain, it means the Emperor has lost. Emperor, as agreed, please issue the abdication edict immediately.
You foolish emperor! Stop struggling and abdicate! If you refuse to step down gracefully, we'll help you do it. This rain hasn't fallen, only because it's waiting for my command. If I don't let it rain, it won't dare to fall.
Brother, the national teacher said it won't rain today. It seems I have no choice but to help you do this respectfully.
I said it's waiting for my command. Once I give the order, the rain will come. Heavens above, hear my commands. Let the thunder roll!
This is impossible. He can really command thunder and lightning.
Is it really going to rain? A mere mortal rivaling the gods. What kind of man did I marry?
Gabriel, what did you just say? Say that again. You want to help me save face?
No, I didn't.
Impossible. How can a mortal summon the rain? This isn't real.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty.
Your Majesty's glorious celestial commands absolute obedience. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations, our country. Congratulations, our country.
You.
No. Who dares to say I lack virtue and have angered the heavens, causing disaster to befall us? Answer me.
Well,
Prime Minister, what about you? Don't you have anything to say to me?
This is impossible. Even the national teacher couldn't summon the rain. How could he possibly do it?
Prince Gabriel, you slander the Emperor, you're courting death.
wait. What happened today is too bizarre. Who would believe it? It's only natural. Empress Dowager, that's no excuse. He's the Emperor's younger brother.
Does it give him the right to insult the Emperor and ignore the law?
What, Your Majesty? Do you want to bear the reputation of killing your brother and insulting your mother to rule our country?
Now, who still wants to depose me?
Since ancient times, among all the emperors, only our emperor can reach the heavens and pray for rain. This is a sign of heaven's approval. Anyone who dares to speak of deposition again is defying heaven's will. The crime is punishable by death.
What my father said is true. If anyone speaks of deposing the Emperor again, it's defying heaven's will. The crime is punishable by death.
Sean, you don't kneel? Are you trying to rebel?
Don't get too smug. It's only thunder. It hasn't rained yet.
Exactly. It still hasn't rained. Maybe it won't rain at all.
Thunder, but no rain. It seems the Emperor's abdication is inevitable.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what?
Of course, the rain is coming.
No,
I don't believe.
Did this foolish emperor really summon rain? How is this possible? Father.
Damn it! It's raining now. How can I avenge my son?
how did he do it? Is he really a god?
You can't wait to depose me. Could it be that all of this is orchestrated by you? Your actions could get your entire clan executed. Sean, answer me. What are you planning to do? Do you want me to kill your entire family?
I'm blind and foolish. I spoke recklessly. I beg your majesty for forgiveness.
Considering you are a veteran of 3 reigns and a blood relative of the Empress Dowager, I can spare your life. But though you escape death, you won't escape punishment. You'll forfeit your salary for 3 years and reflect in isolation for 3 months. What, are you dissatisfied? I wouldn't dare. National teacher! Now, is there anything you want to say to me? I said that if the rain fell, I would kill you. What are you doing? I told you you're doomed.
Stop.
Empress Dowager swords have no eyes.
Emperor, how dare you?
What do you want to say?
The national teacher communicates with the heavens and divines the nation's fortune. What's wrong with him?
You can't kill me. I am the national teacher. I safeguard the fortune of our country. You falsely interpret the nation's fortune, plot to overthrow the ruler, and harbor treasonous intentions. Are these enough? Your Majesty, I did not falsely interpret heaven's will. The matter of deposing you is heaven's will. If you kill me today, you are offending heaven. So what if I offend heaven? I have now prayed for the sweet dew to fall, so you are destined to die.
Stop! You are so disrespectful to heaven. I suspect this rain wasn't summoned by you at all.
If not by me, was it summoned by you? Yes, this rain wasn't summoned by you at all. I know why it's raining today. It's raining today because His Majesty proposed strategies for governing the country in the Hall of Supreme Harmony, unlike his usual foolishness. So heaven sent the rain and withdrew the punishment.
Could it really be that his words in the court moved heaven?
Yes, the national teacher once said that the constant disasters were due to the Emperor's incompetence. Today, the Emperor finally came to his senses in court. So heaven lifted the punishment.
None of that matters. As long as the rain falls, it means I've won. Are you trying to go back on your word?
I don't intend to. But Emperor, you should think carefully. The national teacher safeguards our country's fortune. If you kill him, you are defying heaven.
If I kill him, I'm defying heaven's will.
Yeah.
But what if heaven wants him dead?
What do you mean?
It's simple. I say, heaven wants to take this old fool's life.
Nonsense. Why would heaven kill the national teacher?
Because my will is heaven's will. Questioning me is questioning the Son of Heaven. Heaven will take his life.
Filthy wretch. It rained because you're lucky. The time has come, but you want heaven to kill someone. That's unheard of.
Good. Very good. I'd like to see how you'll make heaven kill me. Bring me my weapon. I have something mystical and unparalleled. Can test people's hearts, suppress evil spirits, and bring down divine punishment. Anyone disloyal to our country is an enemy and should be smashed to pieces. Do you dare to try, national teacher? Why not?
Emperor, I want to see how you're going to make heaven kill people.
Then please come to the altar, national teacher.
You're not going to use this to make heaven kill me, are you? What a joke.
The national teacher can communicate with heaven. How could heaven kill him?
If heaven doesn't execute the national teacher, it proves what the national teacher said earlier wasn't a lie. It was raining because your majesty is no longer foolish. Heaven has withdrawn its punishment.
What are you trying to say?
Since this rain wasn't summoned by you, then you should follow the previous agreement. Issue the abdication edict.
Insolence! His Majesty is no longer foolish. Why abdicate the throne?
Just because of the bet he lost, he should abdicate as agreed.
You!
Fine. I agree. Now open your eyes and see how heaven will take the national teacher's life.
How dare you! Even I, the national teacher, am not qualified to give orders to heaven. You, a worthless and incompetent ruler. On what basis do you ask heaven to kill someone and kill me, the national teacher, no less?
Hadrian, after you abdicate, I will definitely kill you to avenge my son.
Why did you agree so rashly? Do you really think you can command heaven?
I am the son of heaven. If I say kill, heaven must kill.
If your Majesty can truly make heaven kill, then the Shu family will follow your Majesty's lead without a second thought.
I told you the rain just now was heaven withdrawing its punishment. You are going to lose. That's enough.
Emperor, in my opinion, the wind, rain, and thunder have lasted so long, and the national teacher is still alive and well. I'm afraid you've lost.
Empress Dowager, if heaven wanted to kill the national teacher, it would have done so already. Why wait until now?
Did you hear that? Are you not going to fulfill your promise?
I will not lose. Now use your eye to witness the crimes of this national teacher. You won't see him again soon. This is pure nonsense. I, the national teacher, am standing right here. If you have the ability, let heaven strike me dead now.
Brother, just admit defeat. It's not shameful to lose to us.
Your Majesty, where is your heavenly punishment? Where is your retribution? I am willing to die for you, to prove heaven's might for you. Strike me dead! Strike me dead! Strike me dead!
Is this lightning something humans can control?
Your Majesty's might is like a dragon. Even the heavens must obey. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Our Emperor's might is like a dragon. Wherever his command reaches, heaven and earth change color. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Long live the Emperor.
Who still wants to depose me?
Today, Emperor has brought down the sweet dew, relieving tens of millions of people in the north from the suffering of drought, and has commanded the heavens to slay the national shame of disloyalty. Whoever dares to disobey Emperor again is an enemy of us all. Let's see if the steel blades in our hands agree. Your Majesty's might, we submit to your Majesty's will. We dare not disobey.
Rise. Gabriel, are you still questioning me?
Your Majesty's might is undeniable. I dare not overstep.
Prince Gabriel deceived the Emperor. The crime is punishable by death, but I will show mercy, considering you are my brother. You are demoted to Prince of River County. Your rank is lowered by 1 level, confined to your home for 3 months. You cannot enter the palace without a decree.
I thank you for your mercy, brother.
Empress Dowager, what about you? Are you also going to force me to abdicate?
What are you talking about, Your Majesty? I am also doing this for the good of our country.
Our country is under my control. Empress Dowager, you better behave yourself.
Impossible! I don't believe he can summon rain, much less that he can make heaven strike down the national teacher. There's definitely something fishy going on.
What's the rush? I can at least continue to rule from behind the curtain.
That's right. Although the military officials support Hadrian, maintaining an army costs money. Now the treasury is empty. Hadrian definitely won't be able to solve this problem within 3 months. We have the support of the merchants. He, Hadrian, doesn't. He's making us face the wall for 3 months. By then, the Ministry of Revenue will have no money to use. The army will surely mutiny.
That makes sense. And 3 months later, it's the grand occasion when all nations come to pay tribute. The wild nation will also send people expose this matter on the spot. The Emperor will be in a difficult position.
That's right. At that time, as long as all the officials appoint me as regent to oversee the affairs of state, Hadrian will have no choice but to agree. I can also take this opportunity to use the wild nation's foreign aid. Becoming the emperor isn't impossible.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
What are you doing here?
Your Majesty. My father and Prince Gabriel have repeatedly disrespected you. Your Majesty will certainly not let them off the hook. 3 months later, your influence will grow. You will certainly eliminate my father. But I want to live.
Why do you think I can let you live?
My father will have Minister of Revenue Aaron cause trouble for you at the All Nations Tribute Banquet 3 months from now. At that time, the court officials will also strongly recommend Prince of River County as regent to oversee the affairs of state.
Ministry of Revenue Military Funds. Is this your sincerity?
Please have mercy, Your Majesty.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Your Majesty is quite the ladies' man. The Prime Minister's daughter, so defiant this morning, has thrown herself into your arms.
Greetings, Empress. I'll take my leave.
Your Majesty, shouldn't you give me an explanation?
Are you jealous, my Empress? She came to tell on them.
Tell on them.
Yes, Sean and his cohorts are plotting to force me to appoint Gabriel as regent. Evelyn disagreed, so she came to tell me.
Money. This is a big problem. If we can't resolve this, they will definitely force you to appoint Gabriel as regent.
Even if I don't agree, the Empress Dowager can, under the guise of protecting the realm, step forward and appoint Gabriel as regent.
The Shu family could barely protect your throne. This power struggle. I really can't do anything about it.
It's just a small problem. No need to worry.
Is this a small problem? Once you lose power, they will definitely plot again to depose you.
I know.
No, you don't. Let me tell you of the 6 ministries in the court. Only the Ministry of War and the Ministry of Justice are ours. Once Sean and his people find a pretext to attack us, we will have no power to resist.
All right, don't worry. Leave these matters to me.
Greetings, Prince of River County. Guild leaders. I'll be counting on you all after this. In 3 months, make sure to gather enough funds. Just follow my orders then.
Rest assured, Your Highness, we will take care of it.
Then we'll take our leave. I await your good news.
Go back and raise the money. 3 months from now, once the Prince of River County becomes regent, we'll all rise with the tide.
Who's going to be regent?
Insolent, kneel before His Majesty. Are you trying to rebel? We pay our respects to the Emperor.
I hear you're raising money for the Prince of River County. Is that true?
Your Majesty, we wouldn't dare. We are simply raising money for business.
Tell me, what business?
Your Majesty, this is our trade secret.
I doubt it's much of a trade. But it certainly is a secret. Raising money for the Prince of River County. Supporting him as regent. So you can threaten me. Is that it?
Your Majesty, we wouldn't dare. Please spare us, Your Majesty.
You have 2 choices. Either I execute your families, or you give the money to me. Choose.
Your Majesty, you're robbing us.
You're right. I am robbing you.
This.
I'll ask you one last time. Are you going to give it to me or not?
We'll give it to you. Your Majesty, don't kill us. We'll give it to you.
You decide how much you'll give me. But remember, I'm not a beggar. Also, about this matter, I don't want anyone else to know, or I won't hesitate to kill a few more people.
Your Majesty.
You have 3 months to make all of these.
Your Majesty.
What is this? This is a steam engine that can provide power. This is a rifling power device.
Your Majesty, this is
a mini-air rifle, breech loading bombs, and some fixed bombs. These things make as many as you can. These are my important weapons to defeat the Wild Nation. After these things are made, give them to Daniel's new army. Training methods and usage methods are all in the box. Send them together.
I understand.
Remember, don't leak this out.
Yes.
Mother, I heard that tomorrow's All Nations Tribute Banquet. Not only Siam Anan and other foreign envoys will be here, but there are also people from faraway Europa.
Europa, what's going on?
It is said to be thousands of miles away foreign barbarians. They also brought some rare things. Tomorrow, all countries are united to suppress Hadrian's prestige. This time in front of the envoys of various countries, he will definitely lose face.
Then we will take the opportunity to attack. We must take the regency.
Then let's watch the performance of the foreigners first. Suppress his prestige, then force him to appoint you as regent.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Long live the Emperor.
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, today, on behalf of our king, we present to you some rare gifts. We hope Your Majesty will like them. Ridiculous! Our country is vast and abundant. My brother is rich. What haven't we seen? What rare gifts could you possibly have?
The envoy is presenting gifts. This is the procedure of the All Nations Tribute Meeting. Gabriel, have you no manners?
As the Celestial Empire, how can we accept gifts from small barbarian states? Wouldn't it be a loss of our dignity? Moreover, their countries are weak and insignificant. What good things could they have?
Your Highness, that's not right. This time, besides the vassal states, there are also envoys from distant Europa. Perhaps they really have brought something we don't have.
Interesting. This is a double act. Trying to flatter me. I'd like to see what tricks you have up your sleeves.
Minister Sean,
Yes.
tell me, our country is a land of abundance. We have everything. What haven't we seen, Emperor? Am I right?
Your Majesty, don't fall for it. There's a trap.
The Empress Dowager is right. Our country is blessed with talented people and rich resources. What treasures haven't I seen? Right, Empress Dowager?
How can you be so foolish? What are you thinking? Living in the palace. What rare things have you seen? This is clearly a setup.
The Emperor is right. Our country is a land of outstanding people, and Your Majesty is the Son of Heaven, with exceptional knowledge.
Empress Dowager, Your Majesty. In that case, let's have the Europa's envoy present their gifts.
Good.
By order of the Empress Dowager, the Europa's envoy will present their gifts first.
This is 100 tiles of silver. Later translate the language all wrong so that Hadrian and the envoy have a conflict. After it's done, there's another 100 taels of silver.
Sir, the Emperor said that we are just a group of uncivilized barbarians. He knows all our things. They are just a pile of trash.
This translator must be paid off.
What? Son? We are barbarians? And our things are garbage? This damned Emperor. Today, I'm going to make him lose face completely. Bring everything up.
Yes. What is this? I've never seen these before.
Emperor, didn't you say that all my things are garbage? I brought 3 things today. If you note them all, we will offer our treasures and apologize for our actions. If you don't know all of them, you need to apologize to us and allow us to preach in your country.
What did the Europa's envoy just say?
My master said if your majesty doesn't know about these 3 things, you'll have to cede a coastal city to them. Pay tribute. If your majesty can recognize them, then consider your majesty impressive.
Emperor, what do you think?
Are you sure? Did he really say that?
Are you afraid?
Uncle, do you recognize these 3 things?
I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but these 3 things I have never seen before.
Brother, we don't recognize these 3 treasures. Presumably you lived in the palace for so long, wouldn't recognize them either. It seems that this competition we lost.
What are you trying to say?
Brother, it's better to apologize to the Europa's envoy. After all, it was Brother's nonsense that angered the envoy. Losing Brother's face alone is better than losing land and money.
I second that. Your Majesty personally said you have seen everything. Now that things have come to this, you need to bear the responsibility alone.
Emperor, you haven't answered the questions of Europa's envoy. What are you thinking?
Emperor, I order you to immediately apologize to the Europa's envoy. The dignity of our country must not be lost.
Empress Dowager.
You mean to say that I don't recognize these 3 things?
These 3 treasures. Even Sean doesn't recognize them. You confined to the palace. How could you recognize them? You should apologize to the envoy, so as not to lose our country's dignity.
Who says I don't recognize these things?
Your Majesty, what do you mean? Don't speak carelessly. If you speak carelessly, it will be even more embarrassing.
The flower on the first tray is called the polar poppy. It has miraculous pain-relieving effects. It primarily lives in the frigid northern regions of Roma. Am I right?
How is this possible?
Your Majesty has lived in the palace for so long it's impossible to recognize this.
Your Majesty, how did you know you're not just making this up, are you?
Brother, you are being foolish, losing face in front of all the nations. Are you even fit to be the Emperor?
Not knowing is one thing, but you are making things up. This will only make us lose face even more.
Emperor, I demand an explanation.
Who says I don't know? If you don't know, you can ask the envoy.
The envoy is His Majesty, correct?
Sir, Emperor Dahua said it's polar poppy with pain-relieving effects, and it grows in the extremely cold regions of northern Europa.
Yeah, he actually knew. Completely correct. Yes!
My master says your Majesty's answer is incorrect. This flower is not polar poppy.
Your Majesty, you've made Dahua lose so much face. You must give an explanation today.
If you don't know, just say you don't know. Why make it up?
It's over. The prestige we worked so hard to build up is all gone.
Emperor, say something. Why are you silent?
I'll give you one more chance. Are you sure this isn't polar poppy?
Brother, do you want to threaten the foreign envoy and force him to change his story? How could Dahua have an emperor like you?
Shut up, answer me. Either tell the truth, or I'll have you killed.
How dare you? Emperor, what are you doing?
Brother, are you trying to kill the translator? So there's no witness.
That's exactly what my master just said. Are you going to kill me? Don't forget, I'm the only one here who can understand him.
Is that so? Europa envoy, your translator, needs to be replaced.
It's over. It's over. His Majesty actually understands the Europa language. I'm dead.
You understand our language?
Your translator said this is not a polar poppy.
How dare you translate randomly? What did you say? I'm going to kill you!
Sorry, sir. Spare me. I beg your mercy. It's not my business. It's him. He asked me to translate like this. It's him.
Nonsense! When did I tell you to translate it this way?
You gave me 100 taels to translate it wrongly like this.
You damn! You still dare to betray me? You are dead, you bastard!
Calm down, Mr. Messenger. Now I need him to make amends for his mistakes.
For the sake of your Majesty, I will temporarily spare you. Now, you translate again.
My master just said His Majesty is right. This flower is indeed polar poppy.
How do you understand their language and recognize this polar poppy?
I know more than you can imagine.
Damn it, he has long resided within the palace. How does he know this? We failed this time. It's okay. We still have a chance.
Respected Emperor Dahua, you may not know the remaining two things. They were brought back from the distant new continent.
The second one is called corn. And in your Europa, it is called imperial wheat. The third one is potatoes. You call them potatoes. Am I right?
Your Majesty is absolutely right. The second one is called imperial wheat. The third one is called potato.
How do you know this? This is something they brought back from the new continent.
Do you want to know? Let's talk by candlelight.
Suit yourself.
Your Majesty, I apologize for what I just said. I really didn't expect you to recognize these things at all.
In this world, there's very little that I don't know. What you know, I know, but what I know, you may not necessarily know.
I don't believe it. You've been living in the palace. How could you possibly know this?
Your Majesty, now that the envoys have presented their tributes according to the rules, we should reciprocate. Please give your decree, reward the envoys.
They're making the move.
Reward them.
Exactly. Your Majesty, please instruct the Ministry of Rights to reward the envoys.
Your Majesty, our national treasury is empty. I'm afraid we can't afford to reward the envoys.
Nonsense! We are the Celestial Empire. How can we not afford to reward the vassal state unless you embezzled it?
I've been wrongly accused. This is the treasury ledger. Please have a look, Your Majesty. I would never dare to embezzle.
What? There's not even a single tael of silver left.
No wonder 3 months ago your Majesty insisted on taking control of Dahua, so it was all for squandering the treasury. and now we can't even afford to give rewards to them. Shouldn't you give us an explanation?
I don't want to give it. Is that not allowed?
How dare you, Emperor? This is of national importance. How dare you be so flippant? Your Majesty, you are the Emperor. How can you say such a thing?
Emperor of Dahua, what do you mean by that?
Vassal envoys. Dahua is the sovereign nation. I am the master. You are the servant. You haven't done anything for me, and you still want rewards. Am I wrong?
Bastard! How dare you insult this wild nation? I will report this matter to the Great Khan and attack your country.
Envoy, please calm down. He's just trying to change the subject. Please give us some time. We will definitely give you an explanation.
I'm giving you face, little Emperor. You'll pay for this. I will have my revenge.
Empress Dowager, I implore you to appoint the prince as the regent.
Why?
His Majesty has been in power for 3 months. Now he can't even afford to reward the vassal states. As the Celestial Empire, aren't we the laughingstock? We're in such dire straits, all because of his incompetence. Therefore, I ask the Empress Dowager to issue a decree appointing the prince as the regent to oversee the affairs of the nation and handle government affairs.
Until now, the Emperor has been avoiding the issue and hasn't said a word to me.
What do you want to hear?
Fine. You are incompetent. I won't force you. I will issue the decree appointing him as the regent to manage state affairs and resolve the treasury deficit.
The Empress Dowager is wise. For now, this is the only way.
Hadrian, you wasted a good opportunity. No matter what we say, the treasury is still empty. This is a critical issue. There's nothing I can do.
Gabriel has a solution to the treasury deficit. How come I didn't know about it?
Now the treasury is empty. People are rebelling, so we are unable to collect taxes. As long as we can provide funds to quell the rebellion. Once the rebellion is put down, we will naturally be able to collect taxes. Brother, what do you think?
Ignorant, foolish. You, what do you mean? How dare you point at me? If you want to have a say, you need to show some actual results.
Your Majesty has been in power for over 3 months, yet the situation remains unchanged. For the sake of the people, please relinquish your power, Your Majesty.
John, are you rebelling?
For the sake of our nation, what's wrong with forcing it? I implore the Empress Dowager to issue a decree, appoint Prince Gabriel as the regent.
Empress Dowager, for the sake of our nation, grant him the title of the regent.
Empress Dowager, please issue the decree.
Months in power and no improvement whatsoever. Someone like you should have stepped down long ago.
Dahua actually let such a useless person be the emperor. What a disgrace.
Little Emperor, a good-for-nothing man like you should hand over your power.
Silence! The Emperor of our nation will not tolerate such insults from you small barbarian nations. Do you want your nations destroyed?
You should shut up. Are they wrong? In my opinion, a regent should have been appointed long ago.
Empress Dowager, His Majesty is in good health. How can we appoint a regent?
Empress, you'd better behave yourself. This is not your place to speak. Otherwise, be careful. The soldiers will not recognize your family.
Don't worry. I've got this.
Today, for the sake of our nation, I have decided to appoint Prince Gabriel as the regent.
Hold on. Empress Dowager, do you remember 3 months ago you said that you would no longer interfere in political affairs? Today, you are appointing him on my behalf. Empress Dowager, are you going back on your word? Empress Dowager, answer me. Do you intend to replace me and handle nation affairs?
If you want to personally appoint him, go ahead.
No, hurry. I still have a few questions to ask them. Are you sure you want to support him as the regent?
The world is in chaos now. It is necessary to appoint a regent. Your Majesty is drinking and having fun in the harem every day. Our downfall is just around the corner.
Did I let you speak? Chancellor, you show no regard for hierarchy. Answer me! Who wants him to be the regent? Your Majesty neglects state affairs. For the sake of our nation, we should appoint Prince Gabriel as regent to oversee the government.
Bastard, you rebels only saying that His Majesty is in the harem drinking and having fun. Not a word about His Majesty finishing state affairs early every day. This is treason.
Daniel, please stand down. It seems you are Gabriel's staunch supporter. Since you've all come forward, then it should be settled. Settled? What do you mean? Aaron, Minister of Revenue, deceived the Emperor, harbored treacherous intentions. Your crime deserves death. Execute my decree. Exterminate his 3 generations. Within his 10 generations, no one shall hold office and participate in the imperial exam.
I'd like to see who dares. Emperor, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Don't you know? Of course I'm going to kill him.
I dare you.
Then you shall see if I dare. Someone execute him now.
Your Majesty, how dare you execute a senior third-rank official? Are you rebelling?
I am the Emperor. Who am I rebelling against? Tell me. Who am I rebelling against?
Your Majesty, you're acting recklessly, abusing your power for personal gain to kill a third-rank official. It's utterly lawless. I implore the Empress Dowager to issue a decree to appoint a regent to restore order to the royal court.
Aaron insulted the Emperor. He attempted to rebel. He deserved to die.
Aaron risked his life to offer his advice for our nation. He was a model of loyalty. You're cruel and merciless to execute him. Rejecting loyal counsel invites great calamity. I implore the Empress Dowager to punish him severely, to appease the scholars of the nation.
How dare you? In front of me, you're trying to appease the scholars of the world. Someone arrest Gabriel.
Who dares? I am the son of the late Emperor. Who dares arrest me?
I dare.
Your Majesty, he is your younger brother. Killing him in front of so many people will bring you eternal infamy.
Gabriel, I didn't hit you just now. Now you dare to rebel in court. Considering you are my brother, I will spare your life, but you will be punished. Someone, give him 40 lashes.
Stop! I'll see who dares to beat Gabriel in my presence.
I dare. Gabriel, Prince of River County, has repeatedly offended the Emperor and attempted to rebel. He deserves to be executed. Others may not dare, but I do. Bring the water and fire military rods.
Mother, save me!
Emperor, stop your man!
Not killing him immediately is my greatest mercy. Hit him. Howard, beat him hard. Even if you cripple him, I will pardon you.
Hadrian, don't think you can do whatever you want because you have the support of martial generals.
I can do whatever I want. What can you do to me?
Good. Then don't blame me for issuing a decree to have the vassal kings come to the capital to help stabilize the country.
Empress Dowager, what are you trying to do? Have the vassal kings come to the capital? This is a disaster!
The Emperor injured my son. I will make him pay.
You're crazy! If you issue the decree, you're giving them an excuse. If they come to the capital, you won't be any better off.
I'm not crazy. I am the late Emperor's Empress. As long as the throne is occupied by a descendant of the late Emperor, I will still be the Empress Dowager.
It seems you really are trying every way to force me to abdicate.
That's right. I want to depose you. You are a descendant of the Jew family, so are the vassal kings. You have troops, but the vassal kings have more.
You can't do this, you!
All right. Don't worry. I have a plan.
The number of soldiers that obeys you is only 400,000, but the combined forces of the vassal kings has a total of 500,000. You also have to defend the border and suppress local rebellions. As soon as I issue the decree, your reign will be over.
Hadrian, you'd better release me immediately. And let me be the regent. Otherwise, when the vassal kings arrive, it will be your death date.
What if I don't?
Then you can wait for death. You have 400,000 troops, but no money. The merchants support me. I have money. When the vassal kings arrive, you will surely die.
Your Majesty, agree first stabilize them, then make plans. If the vassal kings are allowed to enter the capital, none of us will survive. As things stand, we don't have the money to fight a war.
Who says I don't have money? Who says those merchants support him?
If they don't support me, should they support a tyrant like you?
Merchants won't rebel with you.
It doesn't matter if you don't believe it. The representatives of the merchant community are outside the palace. If you dare summon them to the hall, ask them who they really support.
All right, I also want to know who they really support. Your humble servants greet your majesty. Rise. Thank you, your majesty.
Brother, do you know what's in this box? It's the funds I had them raise. You've been in power for 3 months and nothing has changed. The treasury remains empty. As long as I become the regent, the empty treasury problem will be solved immediately. Daniel, if you side with me now, when I become the regent, you'll still have a place in the court. Otherwise, I'll cut off your military funds. Let's see how arrogant you can be then. Daniel, you better think it over.
Damn it. Gabriel has the merchant's support. This is a big problem. If there's no money, the soldiers won't have food and they won't obey my order.
We're really doomed. The army can't be short of funds.
Your Majesty, if you don't want to lose your throne, then appoint him as the regent. Delaying it won't help.
The Empress Dowager is so certain that they support Gabriel. Why don't you ask them who they are really here for this time?
Robert, tell them
Who do you merchants support?
We naturally support your majesty.
Say that again. Who are you supporting?
We naturally support your majesty, Prince of River County. Didn't you hear me?
You bastards dare not support me.
Your Highness, we don't want to die.
Bastards! Hadrian has no money. The army won't support him. What is he then? How dare you ruin my plan?
You fools. You're not as wise as some merchants. I have no money, but I have an army. If they don't offer, can't I just take it myself? Your Highness, you are no match for His Majesty. Just apologize to His Majesty. We will not rebel with you.
Impossible. I am well read. How could I lose to him, an ignorant and incompetent ruler?
Gabriel, you are insolent. How dare you insult His Majesty?
So what if I did? He is just an ignorant, lustful, and incompetent ruler. How am I not better than him?
Good. As a prince, you insult the Emperor in court. Someone. Beat him hard for me. No one is allowed to stop until 40 hits.
Emperor, enough! Do you really want to kill your brother?
He did wrong things, so he must bear the consequence. I'm just hitting him with the board. It's already light punishment.
These 40 hits and not die.
So what hit him?
Emperor, you are outrageous. Harming your own kin, being self-willed. Someone like you, how can you be fit to be the Emperor? Believe it or not, I will unite with the officials to depose you today.
I dare you try. Empress Dowager, what did you just say? I didn't hear you clearly. Say it again.
What are you going to do, I am the Empress Dowager?
Empress Dowager, I ask you, who is higher in the hierarchy, the Empress Dowager or the founding Emperor?
Your Majesty, she is the Empress Dowager. You can't act recklessly.
Answer me. Who is higher in the hierarchy?
The founding Emperor.
The founding Emperor's ancestral instruction. The harem shall not interfere in politics. If you dare to interfere in state affairs again, I will kill you. Why did you stop? Continue without my order. No one is allowed to stop.
No, don't hit me! I am the late Emperor's son. Do you want to kill me?
Emperor, do you really want to kill him? He is also the late Emperor's son. He is your brother.
Precisely because he is the late Emperor's son, I didn't have him executed by slow slicing.
All right. Aren't you afraid that I will summon the vassal kings to the capital? By then, an army of 500,000 will be at your doorstep. How can you be the Emperor then?
You're threatening me.
So what?
Are you scared? If you're scared, release me quickly. Once the 500,000 troops arrive, I will tear you to pieces.
An army of 500,000, right? Tear me to pieces, right?
Emperor, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? Of course I'm going to kill you, rebellious traitor. So what about an army of 500,000 or of 5,000,000? What do I have to fear? As long as they dare to come, I will make sure they never return.
Good. These are your words. I will issue a decree to summon the vassal kings to the capital to save the nation. Just wait for your death. Do you have a death wish? Do you know what an army of 500,000 represents? The current court has no power to resist.
Why don't you believe me? I said I have a new army. Don't worry.
It's not 5,000 or 50,000. It's 500,000. I've asked my father. Until now, he's only trained about 10,000 new troops. The disparity in strength is 50 times.
The vassal kings haven't arrived yet. What's there to be afraid of? There's still time.
There's no time. The vassal kings from all over received the Empress Dowager's decree and started preparing for war. It will only take 4 months before they reach the capital with the troops. 4 months? You tell me how many new troops can be trained?
4 months is enough.
We need at least an army of 300,000 to have a chance of defeating the vassal kings. To be absolutely certain of victory, our forces must number no less than 800,000.
800,000, Empress. You're overreacting a little. Our new army is extremely powerful. 100,000 is enough.
I don't want to joke with you. We have to find a solution. Recall the border troops, the station troops in various locations, and the rebellion suppression army. Assemble 400,000 troops. We'll have a chance to fight the vassal kings.
No, the border troops absolutely cannot be withdrawn. They have to defend the passes and prevent the wild nation from entering. The rebellion suppression and local forces can't be withdrawn either. We need to maintain unity in all regions.
We can't do this. We can't do that. Are we just going to watch ourselves be defeated and then be killed?
All right, don't cry. Cynthia, trust me. Would I lie to you about this?
Mother, we must not let Hadrian go. We must kill the tyrant. I will not rest. Elder sister, this tyrant doesn't care about anyone's face. He really wants to kill us.
Enough! Stop talking! Hadrian disrespects me so much, I will not spare him.
Right, Mother. We must not let him go. I will make him die.
I have already sent decrees to all the vassal kings, ordering them to bring troops to the capital to restore order. That bastard Hadrian won't live much longer.
Elder sister, we need to plan this carefully. If Hadrian recklessly recalls all the troops to the capital with 400,000 soldiers, he can still put up a fight against the vassal kings. He might not lose. This plan is not foolproof.
Do you have any other ideas?
The vassal king's goal is to kill Hadrian and become emperor themselves. We summoned them. Aren't we just paving the way for them? In my opinion, we still need to find a way to help the prince ascend the throne.
Uncle, do you have any brilliant ideas?
The wild nation has always had their eyes on our country. Due to the natural barriers at the border, their army cannot invade directly. Why don't we contact the wild nation, promise them a small path, and offer them many benefits, so they can secretly enter the Central Plains and support the prince to ascend the throne?
Good. Right. Once I ascend the throne, I can give them the northeast and the eastern capital. Then we will designate a secondary capital.
Exactly. The wild nation have 100,000 cavalry and 300,000 archers. With the wild nation's help, the prince will surely succeed.
The wild nation envoy hasn't left the city yet. I'll go discuss it with them right away.
Your Majesty, the wild nation envoy requests an audience.
Let him in.
Your Majesty,
What is the purpose of your visit?
I just met with Gabriel. He said vassal kings would raise an army of 500,000 to march on the capital. He asked me to tie down the Great Wall garrison troops as long as I support him in ascending the throne. He will give me the 12 cities of Northeast.
And what did you say?
I said Emperor Dahua would not withdraw the Great Wall garrison, and vassal kings would not defeat the imperial court. He would have no chance to ascend the throne. Seems I guessed right. I also said that the current Emperor Dahua is brilliant, resourceful, and extremely shrewd. Even if they have an army of 1 million soldiers, they are no match for Emperor Dahua, let alone the internally divided vassal king's troops.
You didn't come here just to deliver a message.
Of course not. I can offer military assistance. With my help, it will be easy to wipe out the vassal king's troops. The condition is a non-aggression pact between our two nations.
Sounds good.
Then it's settled.
I'm pretending to side with him. After our warriors enter the pass, the Central Plains will be ours to roam freely.
Do you trust him?
I understand the danger of letting the wolf into the sheepfold.
I believe you all have received the Empress Dowager's edict. What do you think?
I think she has lost her mind. She actually handed the justification to us.
She hasn't lost her mind. I've received the news that Gabriel has been beaten half to death by the young Emperor. He doesn't even respect the Empress Dowager. If she doesn't summon us to the capital, her son will be beaten to death.
You mean send troops? Why not? It's a golden opportunity. But there's one thing. Before we kill the Emperor, we must not fight amongst ourselves. After killing the Emperor, we'll discuss the matter of the throne.
All right, let's do it. We'll go back to prepare food and conscript men. We'll head straight for the capital.
Have you heard vassal kings are attacking with 500,000 soldiers? His Majesty is going to lose.
There's no chance of winning. The court only has 400,000 soldiers. To fight against all the vassal kings, His Majesty must mobilize all the court's forces.
In that case, the northern defenses will be weak. The wild nation will invade the south.
I agree. Even if His Majesty manages to win against vassal kings, he's still going to die. Suffering heavy losses, he won't be able to resist the wild nation if he loses. He'll die directly.
Your Majesty.
What's up?
Your Majesty, Evelyn requests an audience.
Let her in.
Yes.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
What is the matter?
Your Majesty, I have received news that Gabriel has secretly contacted the wild nation. He had them support him in taking the throne.
I'm curious. Right now, vassal kings have risen up with 500,000 soldiers to attack me. The wild nation are also eyeing me greedily. You still come to report this. Aren't you afraid I'll lose and all your efforts will be wasted?
I believe Your Majesty will not lose. I won't question Your Majesty like the Empress.
Evelyn! Get out!
His Majesty hasn't told me to get out. Why should you make me leave?
Because I am the Empress, the master of the harem. Is that enough?
But His Majesty hasn't decreed it.
All right, stop arguing. Cynthia, what do you want with me?
Your Majesty, it's already the talk of the capital.
What? What?
People are saying we are bound to lose this battle because vassal kings have raised 500,000 troops. Whether we win or lose, the casualties will be devastating. Moreover, the news that Wild Nation is amassing troops is also coming in.
It seems that it's Gabriel's doing to demoralize our army.
I've heard from my father that now in the capital, the morale of 12 guards is greatly affected. So we must find a solution.
How about Your Majesty spread the news that you will personally lead the expedition? This will definitely boost morale.
What do you know? A great war is imminent. Your Majesty must remain in the capital to stabilize the situation.
Don't be so harsh. I just want to share Your Majesty's worries.
Share his worries. Good. So I've been worrying for nothing.
Cynthia!
Your Majesty, look at the Empress.
Just don't use those harem tricks on Cynthia. She's been through enough. If you provoke her, I'll have you skinned. Cynthia, wait for me!
This new army mainly focuses on firearms. I was worried about the production of firearms. It seems Your Majesty was prepared.
Now, firearm production has increased to hundreds of thousands as expected. Cannons are also no less than 500 per month. Before vassal kings arrive in the capital, the output is sufficient to arm 100,000 troops.
That's good.
Daniel, your troops have been stationed at the Great Wall. What's the situation with the Wild Nation?
Those people are deploying troops everywhere. Cartloads of food and supplies are being pulled to the border. They're clearly up to no good.
It seems everything is as His Majesty predicted.
Rest assured, I will never let them through the border. However, the top priority right now is to follow His Majesty's decree and intensify the training of 12 guards. When the 7 vassal kings enter the capital, we will settle the score with these rebellious traitors.
Everyone! This time my Imperial brother will undoubtedly lose. He has no chance of winning.
The vassal kings have raised an army of 500,000 soldiers. No one can defeat them. His Majesty is doomed.
Is that true?
I am the current prince. Why would I lie to you?
You are the prince, but why are you telling us commoners this?
Because you are the people of our country. I don't want to see you die in vain, and I don't want to see your sons die for nothing.
Today, the prince is telling you this, so that your sons, brothers, and husbands who have joined the army can come back quickly. Don't go and die for nothing.
My fellow citizens, if this were a foreign war, I wouldn't say anything. But this is internal strife within our country. The people of our country have suffered enough these years. Don't die in vain because of this.
That's so true! The vassal kings have raised an army of 500,000. The imperial court can't stop them.
Yeah, if it were a foreign war, we would go without hesitation. But to die in internal strife would be so meaningless.
Exactly. We know we're going to lose. We can't let our families die in vain.
Hadrian, I'll destroy your morale first. Then your army will have no will to fight. Let's see how you'll struggle then.
My imperial brother, for the throne, will really stop at nothing.
Will you really allow him to continue like this? I'm afraid rumors will spread tomorrow. People will panic. We might lose the war before it even begins.
It doesn't matter, they're just clowns.
But now all the people think Your Majesty has incurred all these disasters. If this continues, I'm afraid.
They think they can outplay me in a war of public opinion. Dream on.
This is
a newspaper. From now on, all important information will be published in this way. Let people know the first-hand news.
I'm worried about this paper. It's too thin. It seems to be more precious than the ordinary rice paper, I'm afraid.
It doesn't matter. I have already solved the paper issue. Not only is it easy to make, but it's also cheap. From now on, everyone in our country can use paper to write freely.
Your Majesty is wise, but how can this newspaper be promoted throughout the land?
Then we need to find experts in selling newspapers.
Experts in selling newspapers. Who are they?
Extra, extra, read all about it. I'm a little expert in selling newspapers. Sir, would you like to buy a newspaper?
Look.
Sir, would you like to buy a newspaper? Extra, extra, read all about it.
His Majesty is going to personally lead the troops.
Really? Then what are we worried about? His Majesty will definitely wipe out the rebels. Yeah, that's good. We don't have to worry.
What? Hadrian! How could he come up with this this paper free of charge now.
Boring. Howard.
Your Majesty.
I have established a printing house specifically for printing newspapers. The content of the newspaper will be all kinds of important news about the country I appoint you as the first director. Make sure it is accurate and detailed.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Let's go.
Mom, I'm not reconciled. As long as Hadrian's army loses morale, he will have already lost half the battle. But my plan was ruined by his damn newspaper. Where does he get so many strange things?
Gabriel, I also find it strange. Since a few months ago when we started the plan, Hadrian has become a different person.
Your Highness, it's no use saying this now. It won't help.
Then what should we do? The plan to undermine morale has been ruined.
I didn't realize before that Gabriel is a hothead who only throws tantrums. It's a pity Hadrian is not the Empress Dowager's son. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to support such a useless person. Your Majesty, since we can't incite the people to shake the army's morale, why don't we start with something practical?
What's the plan?
Your Majesty, winter is coming. I think the court and vassal kings will probably go to war in the winter. If the imperial army has no winter clothes in the ice and snow, how can they fight?
Right? As long as Hadrian's army has no winter clothes in the freezing snow, even if his army is strong, they will be frozen to death.
Right. Some of my disciples are in the Ministry of Works. I'll give them a note to burn down the winter clothes stored for the army.
Your Majesty, what are you thinking? You actually want to personally lead the expedition?
No.
It's clearly written here you still want to hide it from me.
This is just a delaying tactic. To appease the people, I have my own way to deal with it.
If you don't personally lead the expedition, you will break your promise to the people. It will still be troublesome. Forget it. Let's get through this first.
Cynthia, are you worried about me?
No, behave yourself.
Cynthia, I want you.
No, Your Majesty, don't push it.
Really?
If Your Majesty dares to mess around, I will castrate you.
Then I'll go to Evelyn. It's so hard.
How dare you?
I married a wife, but I can't touch her. My arms have gotten thicker. It's so frustrating. What should I do if I don't go to Evelyn? Forget it. If you don't let me touch you, I won't.
Gently, Your Majesty.
Are you sure I'm ready?
Bad news, Your Majesty. Why are you shouting? Reporting to Your Majesty, the clothing warehouse has been burned down.
What? The winter clothes for the army have been burned down. Bastards! It must be Gabriel's doing. Now, the Imperial army has no winter clothes. Next, how we fight Vassal King's army.
Cynthia, don't fret. This matter is a good thing for me.
A good thing.
I had no reason to kill the Empress Dowager before, but now talk about perfect timing.
But without winter clothes, the army can't fight. We'll still lose. Winter is coming. At this time, we have to make winter clothes for over 100,000 troops. There's not enough time.
Don't worry, Cynthia. This is next to impossible for them. But for me, it's a piece of cake. Wait here. This is called assembly line operation. Each worker only takes charge of one process. The speed will be dozens of times faster. We can definitely finish making the winter clothes.
With your chicken scraps, can you make more than 100,000 coats in a month?
Yes.
Forget it. My life belongs to Your Majesty. Even if I'll die, I'm willing to accompany you.
Your Majesty, with all due respect, these winter clothes require a large amount of cloth, but the palace's reserves are completely insufficient.
Cloth is a small problem. You go to the Ministry of Works later. I previously asked the Ministry of Works to make looms. With looms, the clothes can definitely be made on time. Oh, right. Take all of this to Drake, Vice Minister of Works. Urge him to carry it out as soon as possible.
I'll do it right away.
The first snowfall of the year has finally arrived. Hadrian's army has no winter clothes. I'll see how they fight.
Your Highness, I have received news that vassal kings have completed their preparations for weapons, food, and supplies. They have also gathered enough civilian laborers they are about to set off and march on the capital.
Good. This is the happiest thing I've heard in months. The Imperial army without winter clothes probably won't have much fighting capacity. Uncle, take a walk with me.
What for?
Hadrian must be furious right now. Let's take this opportunity to mock him. I'll vent my anger.
Your Majesty, everything is inside. Not a single one missing.
Good, thanks for your hard work.
Your Majesty, the rebels are coming. Shouldn't you hurry and have them make clothes? Why did you bring me here?
To give you a surprise.
At this time, I don't need a surprise. We're about to die. Look, after we defeat the rebels, whatever you want to do, I'll be with you. Even
what?
Even if you want to do that kind of thing, I'll let you.
You said it yourself.
Your Majesty, what are you hiding here for? I've been looking for you.
What are you doing here?
We heard your Majesty plans to make 100,000 cotton coats in 1 month. We came here to learn. So haven't they been made yet? We heard your Majesty plans to make 100,000 cotton coats in 1 month. We came here to learn. So, haven't they been made yet?
You impudent fool! His Majesty's affairs are none of your business.
If you dare point again, I won't hesitate to chop it off.
Hadrian, your arrogance won't last long. The vassal king's armies are on their way. Drake, right? I'll give you a piece of advice. If you surrender now, you might still live. Otherwise, when vassal king's armies arrive, you're all dead.
I will never surrender to a rebel like you. Do you think vassal kings can defeat His Majesty?
The capital only has over 100,000 troops. How can you resist vassal king's 500,000 troops? That's a difference of 300,000 men.
If wars are fought by numbers, there'd be no need for strategy. Just line up and count heads.
Your army has no winter clothes. I'd like to see how you can defeat the vassal king's army.
So it was you!
So what if it was me? As things stand, you can only wait for your execution.
Gabriel, who told you my army had no winter clothes?
100,000 sets of winter clothes. Even with half a year, they couldn't be made on time. Do you really think you're some kind of god who can conjure 100,000 sets of winter clothes?
Even without winter clothes, my family's cavalry will never retreat. We'll fight to the last man and kill every last one of you rebels.
A month is plenty of time to make 100,000 winter coats.
Do you think we are all fools? Let me tell you, this time I will take your life to honor my son's spirit in heaven.
I'm afraid you won't get the chance. Someone arrest him.
Adrian, what are you doing? How dare you attack us now? Aren't you afraid of internal strife before the war even begins?
Has the internal strife ever stopped? What are you afraid of? I just want to show you something. I don't want you to be so nervous. Don't be scared. What? Didn't you say my army has no winter clothes? Today I'll take you to have a good look. Does my army have winter clothes or not? Open the warehouse gate. Let them feast their eyes.
What? I must be seeing things.
You actually did it!
Of course, I always deliver on my promises.
Great, we're not going to die.
This is impossible. How could you produce so many winter clothes in 1 month?
Anything is possible.
Fake! You must be lying to us! Winter clothes for over 100,000 troops needed a large amount of fabric. The palace didn't have that much. Even the whole capital didn't have enough fabric.
Not enough fabric, so I made more.
Stop trying to fool us! We know how much the capital's monthly output is. This must be some kind of trick, right? There must be nothing inside, right?
Foolish. You have no idea what industry is.
I've never heard of anything that can produce over 1,000 feet of fabric every day.
One person can weave at most a few feet in 1 day, but one machine can weave 1,000 feet a day. Do you still think there's not enough cloth? I just make winter clothes for 100,000 troops in a month. Even if I need to make winter clothes for 200,000 troops, I can do it.
This thing weaves at such an incredible speed.
You wouldn't understand what industry truly means. Give me 10 years to gather all the talented people. 10 years from now, I will bring to our country an industrial revolution.
Industrial revolution? What is that?
What you are seeing now is just a part of industry. But unfortunately, you won't see the true industrial revolution. Be reborn into a better life next time. And don't be so ignorant.
What do you mean? He's going to kill us. From the moment he brought us to see this machine, we were already doomed to die.
No, you can't kill me! I am the son of the late emperor. My mother is the Empress Dowager. You can't kill me.
Your Highness, stop saying that now. You won't care anymore.
Sean, you're a sharp one.
As early as 6 months ago, when you docked my salary for 3 years and made me reflect for 3 months, I knew you had made up your mind to kill me.
That's why you still helped Gabriel and his mother, even if you knew they were a pair of fools. If you didn't help them, you would die.
Indeed. When you prayed for rain, I had already foreseen today's outcome.
Uncle, what nonsense are you talking about? The vassal troops are about to arrive in the capital. We still have a chance to turn things around.
Your Highness, you are not fit to be an emperor. Although you have the ambition to be one, you lack the ability to rule the empire. If our country falls into your hands, it will perish sooner or later.
You are quite capable, but you followed the wrong person.
Your Majesty, I have a question. How do you plan to deal with my family?
What do you think? Someone take them away and lock them up. Without my order, no one is allowed to see them.
No, you can't kill me when Vassal King's army arrives. I can plead with them for you.
So foolish, only one of us will survive, either the 7 vassal kings or me. You wouldn't understand.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager has gone to the Hall of Cultivation. She wants to see you.
Howard, tell me, where did the Emperor ask you to hide Gabriel and the Chancellor?
Your Majesty, I don't know. His Majesty would never tell us about these.
Howard, do you want me to do this myself?
I've never seen the Empress Dowager do things herself. Today, show me what you can do.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager insists that Your Majesty had us capture Mr. Gabriel and the Chancellor. She's demanding we hand them over.
They are indeed locked up by me. They're in the Brocade Guards prison.
You did capture them. Release them immediately.
What if I refuse? What can you do to me?
You'd
better show me some respect. I am the Emperor, the Son of Heaven. You are not my birth mother.
Hadrian, how dare you?
Mind your words. Do you think it's 6 months ago? Do you think I still need to bow and scrape to you? Not anymore. I have removed all of your son family from the court, from the Imperial Secretariat, to the 6 board secretaries. Now I hold all the power. I don't need to compromise with you, Empress Dowager. Show me some respect. If you dare to lay a finger on me again, I will chop it off.
Hadrian, you dare? I am the Empress Dowager, the late Emperor's Empress, and your mother in name.
My mother died a long time ago. You were just the 2nd Empress. You think I wouldn't dare to kill you? 1 life for 10,000 lives. If it happens again, I will do the same.
Hadrian! You want to die!
It's you and your son who should die. I ascended the throne young. You held court as regent at the age of 20. I had been in power for less than a month. You schemed against me, stripping me of all power. You threw the whole nation into chaos. You deserve to be punished.
I am your mother. If you kill me, you will be unfilial.
Unfilial? The 36 rebellions have been put down, floods in Southland, drought in the north, all solved. Now the only ones left are your siblings and the vassal kings.
What are you getting at?
Killing you would only bring me some criticism. My country is prosperous and thriving. You think I wouldn't dare kill you? Don't worry. I'm not killing you yet. When the vassal king's armies are defeated, I will kill you, Howard.
Your Majesty,
escort the Empress Dowager back to Palace of Tranquility. The Empress Dowager is to remain confined to Palace of Tranquility. If she sets foot outside, I will execute the general on duty.
I understand, Your Majesty. This way, please.
Emperor, you will face retribution. Your Majesty, is this appropriate enough? It won't be good if this gets out. Once the historians record it, it will be passed down through generations.
Cynthia, have you ever heard a saying?
What saying?
History is written by the victors. All these years, the Sun family has thrown the nation into chaos and controlled me. I can't let them live.
Your Majesty.
The Sun family and their followers seized fertile land and extorted bribes. Local officials, desperate to bribe Sean, resorted to any means necessary. Natural disasters struck, leaving the people destitute. Do you think they deserve to live? They closed the border markets because the wild nation didn't bribe them. That led to constant border raids. Countless border residents were killed. Over 100,000 were captured. Tell me, do the Empress Dowager and the Sun family deserve to live?
You're right. I won't try to persuade you, Your Majesty. I heard from my father that the wild nation will send 5,000 cavalry across the border.
I know exactly what they're thinking. They know about the turmoil and have been itching to make a move. Pretending to submit is just a trick to gain my trust. Once I believe them, their main force will follow.
Then why not just refuse them?
Why would I refuse?
Your Majesty, didn't you say?
I said, if they send 5,000 cavalry, they will fall into a trap. That's why I allowed them to bring 20,000 cavalry.
20,000 cavalry.
20,000 cavalry? What's on Your Majesty's mind? If 20,000 cavalry enter the pass, our country will surely fall to chaos.
It's already in chaos. Am I that unreliable?
But it's 20,000 cavalry.
That's the only way the Khan will agree to join the expedition. They want to break in and loot. Then I'll lure them into my trap.
Your Majesty, we are present. Long live the Emperor.
Please rise.
Emperor, you imprisoned me. What do you want?
I brought you all here to make you admit defeat.
Hadrian, how dare you still act up? The vassal king's army has reached the capital. In less than half an hour, they will break into the imperial palace. So what if you have winter clothes? You're facing an army of 50,000. You're doomed.
Today I will show you the strong army you rely on are nothing but chickens and dogs.
Hadrian, you are just afraid kidnapping us is just to restrain the vassal kings.
Hadrian, release us quickly. When the city falls, we can still leave you a whole body.
Idiot. The vassal kings are nothing. Even if they break in, you'll be the first ones they'll kill.
Big talk. I'd like to know how you will repel them.
I will satisfy your last wish.
Your Majesty, the armies of the 7 vassal kings have broken through Marshal Gate and Stability Gate. They are on their way to the palace. Please leave this place.
Hadrian, your end has come.
The city gate has fallen. The palace is no longer safe. In less than a quarter of an hour, you'll be beheaded.
Your Majesty.
Open the gate. Do not resist. Send someone to tell them, I'm sitting here waiting. Ask them if they have the guts to enter the palace.
What you want to play the empty city strategy? When the army arrives, I will grind your bones to dust.
Your Majesty, tell me the truth. What's going on? Are there only tens of thousands of soldiers? Did you do this on purpose?
We only have 50,000 soldiers. I let them break Stability Gate and Marshal Gate.
You're still lying. Marshal Gate has fallen. The entire inner city will be occupied. The imperial city's arsenals and food supplies will be seized by the vassal king's forces. You only have a few thousand guards. You can't win.
I thought you had the upper hand. It was all a lie. In one day, both outer and inner city fell. Your reign is at an end.
Forget it. I don't want to argue with you.
Hadrian, you have nothing to say. Enjoy your last moments.
Your Majesty, they have arrived at the Meridian Gate. They want to meet Your Majesty.
Bring them in.
Yes. Hadrian, your time has come. They have already reached the palace. Where's your big talk now?
Gabriel, you celebrated too soon. His Majesty intentionally left 2 gates unguarded. Do you think they could breach the outer and inner city walls so quickly?
Daniel, don't deceive yourself. I'll give you a chance. As long as you surrender to me after I ascend the throne, you can continue to be Duke of Wei.
You're still unaware of your impending doom.
Daniel, don't be ungrateful. This is your only chance. Empress Dowager, even if the outer and inner cities have fallen, it's still a piece of cake for us to kill you.
You're about to lose, yet you're still so arrogant you want to kill them. The Emperor really needs to be replaced.
Ridiculous! There are no treacherous officials in this court. It's you who are clearly committing treason, who allowed you to bring troops into the capital. I allowed him to do that. Treacherous officials are causing chaos, leading to turmoil. The traitors are Daniel, the Duke of Wei, Howard, commander of the Leopard Guard, and you, Cynthia.
Uncle, the Shu family has wreaked havoc upon the land, causing the people to suffer. Please abide by the late Emperor's edict, purge the corrupt officials, and restore order.
You are rebelling? Fine. Since you all have come here, don't even think about leaving alive.
Howard, how dare you speak to me like that? You want to die.
Blind to the approaching end. Do you really think you can still escape?
You can't stop me. We have already conquered the capital. Just this palace left to conquer. Listen. Surrender to me and I will spare your lives. Otherwise you die.
Don't celebrate too soon. His Majesty is here. How dare you?
Your Majesty! He has been on the throne for years, but has achieved nothing, causing chaos throughout the land. According to the late Emperor's edict, I shall depose Hadrian and choose another wise ruler.
Are you still refusing to surrender? Hadrian is so incompetent. Do you still want to follow him?
Surrender.
What do you mean?
It's simple. He will take the throne. As for you, you should submit to him.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees the vassal kings of Yue, Lu, Zhao, Liangwu, Chu, and Wei. These 7 vassal kings, driven by selfish desires, have brought suffering to the people. Ungrateful for the Emperor's grace and disregarding the common people, they have deeply disappointed me. According to the laws, they shall be sentenced to death.
No, you can't kill me. I am appointed by the late Emperor. I am your brother. If you kill me, you will be condemned throughout history.
Gabriel, for so many years you have relied on the Empress Dowager's favor to act recklessly and oppress the people I cannot spare you.
You can't kill me! No! You can't kill me!
Sean, my former Chancellor, do you have anything to say?
If you were the Empress Dowager's son, I would support you.
A Chancellor's duty is to protect the people.
It doesn't matter. Please be kind to my daughter. What do you mean?
A weed left uprooted will regrow in the spring. I can't leave such a person alive. See you in the afterlife. Someone, take him away.
You vicious tyrant! Even as a ghost, I will not let you go!
You... I am the late Emperor's Empress. You can't do this to me.
You still remember you're the Empress Dowager. When you summoned the vassal kings, did you forget your identity? Do you realize how many lives you've destroyed?
That was all you're doing.
I was forced to summon the vassal kings you colluded with the Wild Nation. Our country and the Wild Nation have been enemies for generations. You colluded with them, betraying our country and the people you deserve to die.
No, you can't kill me. I am the Empress Dowager, your mother in name.
No one can betray the interests of our country and people. You've disrupted the court and abused your power, causing chaos throughout the land. You summoned the vassal kings for your own private gain, harming the people. You colluded with the Wild Nation, betraying the nation and people. Your crimes are unforgivable, Daniel.
Yes.
Imprison the Empress Dowager. Give her a cup of poisoned wine and announce it to the world as a warning to all.
As you command, Your Majesty.
Emperor!
This way!
I am the Empress Dowager. You can't do this.
Your Majesty, the vassal kings have been extinguished. The calamity has passed. Peace has returned to the land.
No, the real war has just begun. The age of exploration has arrived. I hereby decree. Gather all the talented individuals. We still have a battle to win.